So today I'm going to be talking about the ethereal souls. So there is good ethereal souls that do good in life, their karma's good. And then there's some souls that are just not really good with karma, or that they would fall into doing something on such lows, or if they're obedient souls too, both good and evil. So, and there's groups, different like cult groups of souls for the ethereal. And because there's souls that know each other, that other things happen as a result of that in certain orchestraments. But what I'm basically saying is there's a group of souls that follow around me. Before, I didn't know that there was souls until I actually heard them talk from far away, and thinking it's another person, but it's an actual soul. These ones are nefarious in nature, that follow me, that try to torment me. So what I'm trying to say is that they do many different things to try to suppress my soul or separate me from the girl. Or usually when I would have a good heart chakra activation when I was talking to a girl, they try to suppress that in different things like that. It's been kind of happening, but it doesn't happen all the time. So there's instances where it doesn't happen. But what I'm trying to say is that it's like a spiritual war against the spiritual nature of the human being. And they're taking everything that I don't want, or that spiritually invades the vessel's privacy. They would do the opposite of what would be comfortable with you. So they're doing what's not comfortable. And what I'm trying to say is that spiritual attack, you know what I mean, in this nature of things. I've been dealing with it. Everybody's kind of dealt with it all their life. They know about this in some sort of way. When you do have them twitches and stuff, when you're about to fall asleep and your head just goes like really weird, but it feels like something like pulled it, is because the souls are doing something, and it takes a certain amount of like, what I call magic is real in like the ethereal and everything. Magic is real here too. Certain characteristics or reflections of it. We're only on a certain level. CIA has higher technology to actually suppress any supernatural or anything. They want that covered up. They want certain things covered up. But they're starting to... Joe Biden said something, I think, that they're coming out with, that there's groups of extraterrestrials that do exist, quite a number of them. And all I'm saying is that, so there's different planets and stars, we all know that. Now, all this energy and stuff in the ethereal and everything exists, so there's always been this battle. And it's like Neo off the Matrix. It's basically saying that this technology is supposed to suppress all that supernatural or, ability. Now, in the soul expression of that, say, a million other souls are trying to attack one soul. One soul is going, "Ugh!" like as hard as they can. And I bet you any money that, they think that, like, oh, something else won, one individual won, when all the demons are attacking something and say the king won. No, that's not how it works. I'm the one individual facing adversity, but yet I still win. Because what's originating source, you can't destroy yourself if you're not willing to be destroyed. This human soul and spirit of everything knows the mass consequence of going against its originating source. So its originating source has a God sort of seed that came from another originating source. So all the little aspects from originating source are multiple aspects of that originating source. So everything rolled into one is where it came from, of all the originating aspects, like the first horse or the first man or the first tree, or, it's all originating source of the aspect of which it came from the beginning of its originating source of living. So all I'm trying to say is that we are something that, is important on some sort of faculty of the sense, and people want to inhibit people's freedoms, but you need to uplift and do things in the right category of things, and then things won't be like that. you know, in the world that takes away all the joy and happiness. That's what they could do to you. But, you know, they're going about it slow. Like, I don't know, the souls and everything is, the world's getting a lot worse, right? It's getting a lot worse than it could be World War III. See, that's when everything goes to hell. You know what I mean? So.